What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Near Protocol today. It is the 27th day of June, and here we are at about $1.81 with roughly 10 hours and 41 minutes left in the day. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here, and let's get into it, okay? Here we are. Lower highs, lower lows, looking like you want to move down. It's completely possible that Near Protocol has found a moment of resistance and that it is slowly working its way down. In time, I believe that that's going to happen, that we will see lower prices than this. We probably do go back below a dollar in time. It is also completely possible that from here you recover a little bit, perhaps you find a lower high, perhaps you build some momentum, and maybe you even do test prices above this high. I want to go over the short before inevitably going lower. I want to go over the short-term stuff, and then we'll build back out to this time frame with an understanding of the short-term stuff. Okay, so let's get into it. 1 hour time frame here, looking at this. You look a lot like most cryptos right now, which is, we've seen a rather dramatic drop off in price recently and just some stagnation. People are trying to figure out, are we going up? Are we going down? By the time we make the move, people will panic buy it. By the time we make the move down, people panic sell at the worst possible times either way. And then we'll probably shoot back the other direction. Looking at this on the 1 hour here with our indicators, the RSI looks bullish enough, I would say. The stochastics, same thing, bullish enough. And the MACD, you've been building a lot of bullish momentum. It's kind of dying off, but now it's starting to build again. I really like this setup. It's tricky, though. It's very tricky. Because whenever your bullish momentum's dying off, you're at the zero level, that's a perfect area to reject. It's a perfect area to reject. But whenever you mess up that perfection, whenever you actually start to build bullish momentum and you start to break through that barrier, it's also a very prime pump opportunity, a move up kind of opportunity. And I think Bitcoin is going to be moving up. I think that the rest of crypto is going to be moving up too. So it makes me think that near stands a chance of moving up as well. You've fallen so much already. It makes sense that you see a little bit of a reprieve to the upside. A lot of volume came in at these lows. A lot of volume came in at the lows there. And it would make sense that we might, turn the boat around to the upside a little bit here. All in all, somewhat bullish on the 1 hour. Not bad. Hold on. There we go. 4 hour time frame. Looking at this, we do have higher lows in the 4 hour as well. Higher lows with lower lows in the price. That is bullish divergence, and it's there, guys. It's definitely there. So that would at least be good for a move that's somewhere around $1.90. We probably move a little bit above there. That's like 5% move. I mean, you'd probably move to this resistance support zone. That's an 8% move. Nothing too crazy, but still, it's something. Higher lows here. Lower lows there, yeah. Stochastics look all right. MACD, you're killing that bearish momentum, starting to build bullish momentum. I mean, you've come down quite a ways with your oscillators. Maybe it's time to come back up. Depending on what you do here with the 4 hour, if you come up and you find resistance at the zero level, then maybe this is just a lower high, right, that you're forming. It's just a lower high in a series of lower highs that will inevitably take you down below a dollar. In fact, if it is a lower high, I think you will do exactly what I kind of just drew there, which is you will go just above this. Oops. You'll go just above this trend line. Right there is where you'll find your resistance. Yeah, right at the 382. It's perfect. Literally perfect right there. Like 228 or sorry, 222 to 230, somewhere in that range. That might be exactly where you find resistance. If it's a lower high, if you find resistance here on your MACD at the zero. If you don't, if you break through that zero, your RSI is, breaking out into this overbought zone. Your stochastics are staying in this overbought zone here. Perhaps you do continue to grow, and I mean, we could talk about prices that are well above $3 at that point. That $3.60 target comes back into mind. But for now, let's just focus on moving up. Let's focus on that 220 to 230 area. Okay, we're at $1.80 right now. I think that that's very possible. 220 to 230. I think it's a very possible outcome. Yeah, daily time frame. RSI right at the oversold zone. I mean, look at this. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. What have you done? What have you done every one of these times? Let's see. Right there, right there, right there, and of course, here right now. Spaced out somewhat appropriately too. A little bit more spaced out here, but looking at this where you've bounced, I mean, that was a significant bounce there. from a low to a high, the initial move, not the secondary move, but the initial move, you saw a 52% pump. From a low to a high here, you saw a 27% pump. Not bad. It's a big range. 52 and 27, that's a big range, but still, low to high here. That was a massive move. Third time's the charm, huh? 140%. Absolutely crazy. And then from here, low to high, I mean, 27% would put you, and again, this is just an idea. You could be less than any of these. You could be more than any of these, but 27%, 25%, whatever, right around 220, 230 makes sense. If we go higher than that, let's see. 52% would take you right around this high, somewhere around there. That could happen. And then, of course, if we were to see something that was a little bit more, we could go above $3. 360, 100% move. I mean, it's possible. We've seen some life each time that we've been here in the RSI. I suspect we're going to see life now. It depends on the reaction we get. Do we come up? Do we reject the overbought zone? Is that what's going to happen? Are we going to reject the overbought zone? If so, 20 to 50% pump. Are we going to get deeper into the overbought zone? If so, we might see something that's a little bit more than that. Okay. 20 to 50% does open up the range a little bit more instead of 220 to 230. Perhaps you could move all the way back up to your golden ratio zone. Perhaps you do go up to like 250, 260. Time will tell. I'm liking that for now. We stick with the 220 to 230 area. Okay, I'm liking that more so. I don't have anything else to say. MACD is crossing through the zero. That's not necessarily a good thing, but is it bullish divergence? I guess technically, maybe, kind of. And you are right at the zero level still. You went just below it here and bounced, right here and bounced, right above it here and rejected. It's still an area to find support. So there's enough going on here where I feel confident enough to say that, yeah, you probably do recover. It's just how much is the question, and how much, determining how much will be what allows us to project for higher highs overall, or an immediate rejection that comes back down. I'm right now just very transparent. I'm leaning more with the idea that we get a lower high that does take us just above this kind of trend line here, right? Not above this high. I don't know why I drew that, but just above this trend line. Probably a lower high overall. But I could be wrong. And that opinion is subject to change probably over the coming weeks. So we'll see. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.